Hello everyone and welcome to today's video. Happy 1st of September. It would not be autumn if I didn't do a full tutorial, and I thought what better time to do it than today. I've been racking my brains about what to film and I just thought I would get some makeup on, have a chat, have a coffee, have some autumn feels and just let's catch up and get ready together. So if you want to see how I created this look, then carry on watching. Okay, right, let's do an autumn makeup look. I've got stuff all over the place as usual, but you know, that's what I'm like. So I'm gonna start off with Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter in the shade 4, because I always like a bit of a glow. So I'm just gonna kind of put that on the high points. You know, dot it about. I haven't used this in ages. I don't know why, you know. Why haven't I used it? But I just haven't. So I fancied using it today. But I'm just going to kind of keep it sort of like that. You know, on the high points of my cheeks to give sort of highlight there and a bit of bronze. I'm then going to go in with my BarePro in the shade Warm Natural 12, and I've done 2 pumps on the back of my hand. And I'm just going to, gosh, I hope you can actually see me because I've turned my phone the other way around because I think it gets a better view. Does that make sense? It gets, for the makeup, put it on my neck. Ooh. So, I'm just going to go in with this. I'm just going to spread my foundation on. Done. I'm now going to go in with my concealer, and that's the Age Rewind by Maybelline, and this is the shade Warm Light. And I just love doing it, piling this stuff on because it is so nice and it's super lightweight, so it doesn't, you know. I mean, how fast has this year gone? I mean, it's the 1st of September and I'm frigging delighted, as you know. I am just, oh, it's my favourite season ever. And I'm hoping to be very seasonal. I love watching all the Hallmark autumn movies, don't you? We have them on Channel 5 in the afternoon and I love them. They're so budget, but I tell you what, A, they're really good, but B, I love to see what like the makeup they're wearing. It's always quite nice. It's like the more recent ones. Don't know. I'm going to set with VICHY Dermablend because I just love this powder. It just makes your makeup. Oh, you know, I feel like going shopping and just buying a load of new makeup. I haven't actually been feeling the best about myself lately, hence the lack of YouTube videos. And I don't want to be a moaning myrtle, but I'm a moaning myrtle, that's where I am. I don't know, you just go through this phase where you can't stand your own face. Like, that's me. I don't know whether it's because of social media or whatever, but I don't know. And then you go through this makeup rut and you're like, do I like my makeup today? No, am I wearing too much makeup? I'm wearing too little makeup. Look, I'm an overthinker. I catastrophize. I was looking that up the other day. I catastrophize situations. I have to overthink everything. And I think yesterday I was probably in the worst mood ever. I don't know. I really was. Could be because I'm premenstrual. TMI, I know. But I get like that sometimes. I think having a dog really helps. He's actually asleep in the corner over there. He's 5 months now, and you know, I have to walk every day, like twice a day. He loves his walks, and in the morning I walk in woods, like deep woods. It's gorgeous, and no matter how you're feeling, that walk in the woods just makes you feel better. You know, you have to get out, because he'll pester me to get out. I haven't decided what I'm going to do for this look. I haven't got anything new. So this is a full makeup tutorial of nothing new. Oh God, I've got to put bronzer on. Yeah, so that's me at the moment, you know. One gets like that. Maybe you don't, I don't know. I got this doodad I'm wearing from Sainsbury's, and I feel a bit Life of Brian in it. Oh, that was too much. Who's tried that Valentino foundation? I'm so tempted, but A, the colouring, I'm like, what the hell, how do I choose? B, I'm really not bothered about Valentino. So, I don't know. Yeah, I've been watching Lisa D1's videos, and oh God, I love them. Oh, I've got a new, you know, she's just amazing, you know, her life lessons. And I'm like, yep. And she was talking about how she's limiting, or should we go in with this palette? This is the copper palette from bareMinerals Nude. How she limits what she watches now, and like, you know, YouTubers and Instagram, because she doesn't want to compare herself. She doesn't want to be influenced. Yes, she looks at it for inspiration, but not to compare. And that's so true. Like, it's the same thing. You think, oh, well, that person's got better lighting than me. That person's got better skin than me, or better techniques, or, you know, and you start to doubt yourself, which is what I do a lot. And it's so true. You just limit what you consume. And the same, she said she stopped watching The Real Housewives, and you know, I used to love that, but she's so right. They're so horrible to each other that it's actually quite disturbing to watch. And then she said she doesn't gain any inspiration from their fashion either, and I'm like, interesting. Kind of eye-opening. So I when I watch YouTube or Instagram or anything, I look at it to be inspired. That's it. The minute I start comparing myself, then I have to stop, because I have a horrible thing of comparing. And then I go through this phase of like, well, you know, if I had bleached hair, I'd be this. If I had, you know, and I'm like, right, I've got to do this, and I've got to do that, and then I'll be, you know, I'll feel better. And it's like, I don't think it works like that. I don't know. I don't think it works like that. I think you've just got to work on. I'm talking too much. Right, okay, I'm going to go with this wild child. I'm going to put it all over the eyelid. Let's be daring. I don't think it works like that. You know, I think you have to. Let's get in a bit closer. I think you have to like yourself as you are. No amount of procedures, and I mean procedures as in like, yes, you want to get your hair, be presentable, but I always think I'm going to feel a certain way if I do this to my hair, do that to my, I don't know how to describe it. I don't know. It's a funny one. It's a funny old world. I have to start doing, I've just realised I haven't done a lot of coffee videos, and it's becoming quite a thing. And I'm like, So I might start doing that again when I want to do a pumpkin spice latte. I made myself a cappuccino and it's fab. I have not worn makeup in a while, because I've gone through this phase of like, why bother? But it's the 1st of September, and you know what that means. Okay, let's just blow this out so it's really blown out. 1st of September means it's autumn, and my God. And I want to do some autumn decor, but I'm so rubbish at that. Is anyone else rubbish at that? Like, I'm not good at what I assume girls should be good at, like decorating and making nice tables and displays. I'm just like, and I get so annoyed when I can't do something. Like, I will beat myself up about it. Like, why can't you do it, you dummy? I don't know. I'm gonna go in with this one, Truth. It's kind of like a mauvey shade. Or am I? I think it's looking a bit purple. I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go in with my Stardust palette and go for Millennial, which is this orangey shade. And I'm just gonna put that in the crease. Oh, where's my frigging mirror? I'm just gonna put that in the crease. This is turning out to be a really smoky eye, which is not... I'm just winging it today, guys. I'm winging it. I feel like doing... You know, you feel like doing something different with your makeup. I don't know. I'm gonna pop that under. I'm gonna get some more of that. I'll pop it under. Oh, yeah, I know what I wanted to chat about. What I've been watching. I'll tell you what I've started watching, and I've never watched it before. Game of Thrones. I'm downloading it. I'm watching it. I am obsessed. I love things like that. I love it. Oh my God. It's just like, ooh, I put myself in the eye. It's so, God, it's so brutal medieval times. I don't know if it's medieval. My God, but it is fantastic. I'm really enjoying watching that. I'm also watching Cruel Summer on Amazon Prime. Oh my God, if you were a 90s babe, this is like major nostalgia. This just brings me back to school days, and it's fantastic. I love old school 90s stuff like that. The fashion, oh my God, I used to do my hair like that. I used to wear the chokers, like those little tops. It's brilliant. It's brilliant. So I'm watching that. I'm going with Truth. What am I going to do with Truth? Should I just put it on the edge? Oh, so I've been watching that. Really love that. What else have I watched? What else did I watch on Netflix? There's a few new things coming. I cancelled it for a while because there's nothing good on, but there are a few new things coming that I need to watch. I need to download all the Halloween stuff. But yeah, Game of Thrones. White Lotus, I can't get into. I tried to watch it and I'm like, I don't understand what this is. So it's not for me. But I have seen that Netflix is going to be launching The Chestnut Man, which was a book that I read a couple of years ago and loved. Scandi, Nordic noir, murders. They've made a series. I'm very excited about it because I love Nordic noir. I love it. I love the blue tinge of the screen. So I should be watching that. Okay, for the eye, I'm going to put something shiny. I'm going to use this, should I use the green? No, I'll use the Bonfire shade. Just to pop onto the lid like that. Very nice, very nice. Ooh, that's very nice, isn't it? I feel like also I'm having a fashion crisis. Like, I don't know what to wear. Like, my go-to is jumpers and leggings. I can't fit into my jeans. Like, it's so, you know when you're doing all the right things and you're like, why am I not fitting into stuff? Oh, what I want to do is just put this under. I don't know. I think I need to see a nutritionist because I can't quite figure out why. Like, I hold all my weight around my middle and I bet it's emotional. It's very emotional. I probably need to see a therapist, to be fair. Because it's all my... Oh, I'm not wearing blush. It's my own inner thoughts. Okay, I'm sweating in this jumper dress. Who else has such a chaotic mind? Okay, let's do eyebrows. I'm going to just pencil in. I have not done my eyebrows in ages. I tried to pluck them myself. I don't know if that... See, look, you don't do your makeup for ages and then you're like, right, I don't know how to do my makeup now. Great. Can't find the other brush. Oh, books. I'm currently reading Paper Palace, which is incredible. Oh, see, I just look really angry now. Oh, I haven't read for ages because I've been watching Love Island, which, to be fair, is a pile of shit. It's so rubbish. Don't even get me started on these people. Like, it's like, oh, they're in this bubble and they're like, oh, I love you. Like, you've not even experienced the reality of the person in real life. Do you know what I mean? Their moods, their nuances. I don't know. It's just like, I can't. It's stupid. I think it's run its course. It's not even, do you know what I mean? Horses for courses. I'm going to take, oh, why is this so, I'm going to take this Double Wear coffee and I'm going to, how do people do this with one eye like this? Run this along the lash line. I don't mind it being messy because I'm going to smudge it in. I don't know how people do it with one eye, honest to goodness. You know, without pulling. So I'm going to smudge that on. And I'm going to smudge that. And I'm going to smudge that. You know when you go through this phase and you're not even liking them. The few times I've done my makeup and I'm like, oh my God, I don't even like it. I haven't had a good makeup day since that last video. But you know when you're like, is this makeup even like suiting me anymore? I don't know. Should I wear less? I want to be more Scandi and just, you know what I mean? Oh God. And I was thinking about this the other day as well. Like, when I was a child and a teenager, I was really confident and brave, and I didn't care what anybody thought of me. You know, the mean, they weren't the mean girls, but they were like, okay, maybe they were the mean girls. I don't know. Certain people didn't like, I didn't care whether they liked me or not. And I was thinking about this the other day. I was like, at what point did I become such a big fat people pleaser? I'm really aware of when I do it as well. But at what point? Because back then, I wasn't. I was really like with my teachers, I was, you know, I wasn't back chatty, but I was like, I'd mess about. I'd go, oh, I don't want to do maths today. Woohoo, can we just have biscuits and tea? And, you know, fractions. I was like, can we do fractions with digestive biscuits? And I was just like, I was very cheeky, even as a child, very cheeky. So I'm like, at what point do we like this? I don't even know if I like this. Should we do winged liner? Yes. At what point did I become so submissive? This is becoming like a therapy session. I can't pinpoint it. I really can't pinpoint it. Because I was always myself. You know, my favourite animal was a wolf. So I'd call myself Wolf Woman. And I'd write it all over my bag in Tipp-Ex, my school bag. And people thought I was nuts. I didn't care. I was my own creator. I created my own things. I wore my own, like, clothes and jewellery and whatever. I never cared what anybody thought, you know? I was obsessed with the Backstreet Boys and no one was allowed to like AJ. If someone goes, oh, guess what, so-and-so likes, I'd be like, you got to pick another one. That's my favourite. You can like Nick. I was like that. But now, I don't know. And I'll tell you what, I'm sick to death of it. I'm sick of worrying what everybody thinks of me all the time. I'm so sick of it. But I'll be like that, like I met somebody who has schnauzers as well, you know, and we sometimes go for walks and stuff like that, but, you know, I'll reply to a text and I'll be like, oh my God, do you think I sounded a bit, was I polite enough in that text? Do you think, did I come across this way? Oh, this person's, you know, I think when you've got anxiety, you really, you are constantly navigating the other person's tone, expression. It's very exhausting, and you're just like, instantly you're like, am I coming across properly? Am I this? Am I that? I don't know. Why? I don't know, I was never like that. Even with like my relatives, you know, I was never like that as a child, but now I'm like, oh, you know, I suppose, you know, when you get older and you were a certain way, and then you change and people are like, oh, she's this and that, but you've just changed, you've just grown in a way. I don't even know if that's the right word, but it's not that you changed, it's just that, I don't know. I wonder if it's the culture as well, because I'm half Swiss, half Iranian, and I find, you know, Middle Eastern is very, I'd say subservient, but you're brought up a certain way. And I was discussing this the other day. You know, it's an over politeness. Like, you're always taught to be, you know, anyone who came in the house, you had to offer them a drink. You had to do, you know, you had to help. You had to do this. You had to, you know, it's constant. Whereas, and I was saying this as well, whereas like English, you know, someone comes round, and yeah, you'll probably go, do you want a cup of tea? But if you know them well enough, they'll be like, they'll just come in and put the kettle on. Do you know what I mean? There's none of this kind of over politeness. I don't know how to describe it. If you know, you know. So it's very hard to get out of it. And with the people pleasing, it's hard to kind of, not set boundaries as such, but just to be able to say, look, no, I don't want to do that, or I don't want to go there, or I'd rather not. I don't know if I'm making sense. I'm going to use myrrh because I love it. But you know, there's this quote by Lewis Carroll, Alice in Wonderland. And it's like, she's lost much of her muchness, or something like that. Oh God. Honestly, my brain is like a sieve. I swear to God, the other day I forgot to even brush my teeth, like, honest to God. I was like, have I even brushed my teeth today? Yeah. Anyway. I want to get back to myself. You know? Like, what would my inner child do? Do you know what I mean? How would my inner child react? Should be like, oh my God, what's happened to you? You know? I don't know. Maybe it's a midlife crisis. This is sore. I was going to put a gloss on top. But I don't think I will. I think I like it like this. I still haven't put blush on. What is wrong with me? Look at this, the mess, everything's everywhere. I'm gonna go in with Gen Nude, and this is Call My Blush. But I tell you what, alongside walking the dog, what's really good is you talk to a lot of people. So you're always talking to people, and that's really helping me to get over my small talk, because I don't have to talk about myself, I can just talk about the dog. And I've met people with schnauzers, and I've met another girl with schnauzers, which I really want to say, let's meet for coffee, because I'm such a, let's meet for coffee, you know, and then I chicken out and don't want to, so. But I always think people perceive me a certain way, and I'm convinced they're just not going to like me. Anyway, that's the finished look. That's my autumn, my ode to autumn. I can't wait. I can't wait to show you my coffee pumpkin spice that I'm going to do. And please do keep your video ideas coming in. Thank you to all of those who message me and constantly support me. I really appreciate it. And I'm going to push myself out of the comfort zone and get the videos out. Okay, I don't have new stuff all the time to show you, but I can sit and chat to you. I can do my makeup, we can drink coffee together, we can put the worlds to right. So I hope you're doing well. I hope you're excited for this wonderful fall season, and I'll chat to you soon. Bye.